All right, y'all, we are ready to drop into the harvest scene. We came from Dollhouse 3, and because of all the rock stacking we did yesterday, it was a lot easier. This is Chimney Rock right here, and we are getting ready to drop down into the canyon and head to the harvest scene. So pretty cool, dropping into the maze. Not bad. Look at this.
Howdy y'all, welcome back to Cam Shack Productions. Today, we're still in the Maze District Canyonlands, and we're headed down to the harvest scene. This is our first drop down into this amazing canyon. You start this hike as a rim walk for about the first mile. Just keep following the cairns and they will lead you to the edge where you can drop in. This does require some scrambling, but nothing that I would consider scary or dangerous, but that's always a personal thing. If you really want to see some of Utah's most amazing artwork, you will have to work your way down and in, and you do that just by weaving back and forth across the canyon rim until you reach the bottom. There are a few obstacles on the way down where you will have to use both your feet and your hands, and you will drop about 1,000 feet from the rim into the base of the canyon. But as you walk down, the views are stunning, and it really is just kind of a back and forth weaving up and down the canyon.
No bullshit, huh? No bullshit. Yeah? All right, y'all, we made it to the bottom of the maze, at least so far. We think we've made it to the bottom. Heading towards the harvest scene, which should be back this way someplace. And we actually just came down a pretty good, what would you say, 2 miles? Mile and a half?
Yeah,
A mile and a half of some pretty steep, some decent scrambling that you got to kind of get around. Nothing that was super scary or super hard. It's just a big vertical drop that you have to really pay attention to, but just epic out here right now. Nice and warm. I wish I would have brought my shorts. Yeah, so this is the canyon that you drop down into, and you just kind of work your way down. Where we are at this intersection, we did find some water up this canyon here, just a little ways. So there was definitely a water source. And I wish I knew the name of this canyon because I would tell you guys what this was, but it's basically a water source right at the bottom of the canyon as you're dropping in if you're on the harvest scene trail, not the Petes Mesa, the other side of the loop. Pretty sweet though. Can't wait to get to the harvest scene.
Once you're in the bottom of the canyon, just continue down canyon until you hit the first major junction. At that point, turn right and head northeast right on in towards the harvest scene.
So 3.1 miles in, and it is a maze up here. Can you guys see that little arch right there? I mean, it's not little when you're standing underneath it, but on the camera it looks little. Just epic out here. I mean, huge cliff walls
And my friend and I were just talking about how you could totally see yourself getting lost in this, because it's just canyons that just wind together and twist and turn. Saw them from the top, now you can see them from the bottom. Those are the chocolate drops. All right, everybody, we made it. We actually made it to the harvest scene. These are some of the first glyphs, but it looks like they continue all the way down this wall, way out into that bright section way out there. You've got the really tall beings. Look how detailed his headdress is. These are exceptionally hard to see, you guys. There's two little like kissing horses right here. Pretty cool, right? Some little mud splotches here on the wall, but it just keeps going down this whole wall. Just a whole bunch more of these little figures. Super cool. Figures everywhere. I mean, that guy's gotta be 15 feet up, I would say. Way up there. And there's more right over here. Just massive. This exceptionally cool canyon. I mean, it is sick out here. Big priest. Just so everybody's clear, these are totally aliens. Got like pointers and snakes and dots and little horns on this guy here. I mean, got the animals in his hands. Crazy stripes on this guy. How cool is that? Big stripes. This thing's got to be 6 feet tall. It comes down to its little feet. But along this wall, there's a whole bunch of these tall, like really tall, extravagant figures. This guy's super detailed, but then there's these figures that just line this entire wall well past those trees down there. All right, good morning, you all. It is Thursday, March 24th. We spent last night down near the harvest scene. Sorry, didn't get a whole lot of filming last night. Aside from being at the harvest scene, we stayed there until pretty late. And then we needed to get water, so we just dropped our packs, went and got water, came back to camp. By the time we got there, it was dark, but hopefully I got some pretty decent star photos. So right up here behind me is the actual weave trail in that we took, which is about 1.5 miles of like crawling back and forth on the slick rock bench coming in and out. Definitely a lot of vertical feet we're gonna gain today, and just a really nice little drop in and out of the canyon. It's gonna be hard though. Had a really great night. We just slept out under the stars. It was beautiful out there. So looking forward to getting on the trail and getting up to the car. All right, guys. So we just came up this little canyon. That section right there is the main confluence area.
We follow this rock ledge. Then what we're gonna do is pick and weave our way up here, up to this ledge over here. And then we'll just keep working our way up. So this is where it starts to get hard. Yay. All right, everybody, in the shelf system, again, you just kind of work your way up and through, and you just stay along the shelf until you get to, this is probably your first big obstacle, is this little rock ledge, which is pretty cool. All right, y'all, you do have to be comfortable with some technical canyon stuff definitely coming in. Here, I'll give you a little glimpse of the first upper part. It's nothing major, but you have to be comfortable walking on slick rock. You can see the cairns down there. And you just kind of wind your way down this ledge, just following the cairns. You know, you work across the opposite ledge over here, and you just keep twisting and turning until you get down into the bottom. It's exposed, but it's nothing, like I said, nothing bad. I would say it's a 5 out of 10. Pretty epic though, right?
Damn.